Rachel Zegler wasn't supposed to be the villain. She was supposed to be the industry's next sweetheart. The new face of Disney, a Spielberg prodigy, a Broadway star in the making. But now, she's the poster child for how fast Hollywood can flip on you. Her name doesn't spark excitement, it sparks debate. Her face, more memes than movie posters. And her movie, yeah, it's not even out yet, but it's already being dragged through the mud. From balcony breakdowns to political landmines, just studios quietly backing away like they never knew her. This isn't just a fall from grace, it's a full-blown collapse. And the most twisted part? Rachel might have caused it herself. Or did Disney set her up to fail? Let's break down how the girl who was supposed to save Disney might have burned it down instead. Once upon a time, not that long ago, Rachel Zegler had the world at her feet. She wasn't from a Hollywood family, she didn't grow up on sound stages or in casting calls. She was just a New Jersey teenager who liked to sing on YouTube. And then, out of nowhere, she landed West Side Story. Not just any version, Steven Spielberg's remake. That's like being plucked from TikTok and handed the keys to Hollywood. She had the voice. She had the look. She had the story. Critics fell in love instantly. She won a Golden Globe. She was charming, sweet, humble. It was the kind of Cinderella story that Disney lives for. So naturally, they cast her as their next Snow White. On paper, perfect casting. A rising Latina star in a modern feminist reimagining of a classic fairy tale. What could go wrong? Turns out, everything. It started slow. Just a few awkward interviews where Rachel sounded off. Instead of hyping the magic of Snow White, she seemed more interested in trashing it. She called the 1937 original creepy, said the prince was a stalker, said her Snow White wouldn't be dreaming about true love, but about becoming a fearless leader. She even said the whole idea of needing a man was weird.
Maybe say for the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave.
On the surface, it sounded like empowerment. But to Disney fans, especially the hardcore ones, it felt like an attack. Like she was mocking the very thing she was hired to promote. The backlash, immediate. Twitter caught fire. YouTube reactors roasted her. Who trashes the movie they're starring in? Reddit threads titled #NotMySnowWhite blew up. And to make things worse, Rachel didn't backpedal, she doubled down. Smug, sarcastic, detached. Instead of PR coaching, it felt like she threw the whole media plan out the window. Here's the thing about Disney. When they're proud of a movie, they scream about it. Merch floods the stores, posters blanket the cities, interviews flood YouTube, but with Snow White, nothing. Suddenly, the release date got pushed. The marketing campaign vanished. Toys? Nowhere to be found. Not a single doll. No princess costumes. Just silence. Internally, reports leaked that Disney was trying to do damage control, not cancel the movie outright, but hide it long enough for the bad buzz to fade. But by then, it was too late. The movie's reputation was already in the toilet. TikTok creators joked that Lilo and Stitch made more money before it even came out. Disney's entire remake strategy? Frozen. Tangled? Scrapped. Live-action Pocahontas? Dead in the water. So Rachel did what many actors do when film fails. She returned to the stage. She booked the lead in a high-profile revival of Evita in London, at the legendary Palladium. It was supposed to be her comeback moment. A return to roots. A reintroduction as a real performer, not just a Disney headline. And then, she pulled the balcony stunt. Instead of performing Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, live on stage, Rachel climbed out onto a balcony and sang to fans on the street, while the paying audience inside watched her on a screen. Let that sink in. Some guests paid over $500 for a live show and ended up watching a live stream of her serenading random people outside. The backlash was nuclear. Theater critics dragged her. Fans were furious. "I didn't pay VIP prices to watch a TikTok gimmick," one tweeted. Memes exploded. Broadway traditionalists called it disrespectful. Even fans who supported her said, "Why?" At first, critics tried to stay polite. They said she could sing. They said she had presence. But the problem wasn't just the performance, it was the drama. The show became about Rachel, not Eva Perón. Every review mentioned the controversy. Every discussion was about her attitude, not her acting. Ticket sales plummeted. Theaters were half empty. Prices dropped to pay what you want. Some nights, the seats were free. That's Broadway code for this isn't working. Now, Rachel's career is stuck. She's not canceled, but she's not being booked either. No new roles, no brand deals, no magazine covers, no merch, just digital silence. This is what insiders call Hollywood jail. It's where actors go when studios are afraid to touch them, but not enough people care to defend them. She's not box office gold. She's not critically untouchable. She's not beloved by the public. She's just radioactive. And when Disney, the machine that made careers like Zendaya, Miley, and Selena, goes quiet, that silence is louder than words. Now, Rachel's career is stuck. She's not canceled, but she's not being booked either. No new roles, no brand deals, no magazine covers, no merch, just digital silence. This is what insiders call Hollywood jail. It's where actors go when studios are afraid to touch them, but not enough people care to defend them. She's not box office gold. She's not critically untouchable. She's not beloved by the public. She's just radioactive. And when Disney, the machine that made careers like Zendaya, Miley, and Selena, goes quiet, that silence is louder than words. One of the biggest red flags in Hollywood isn't a headline, it's silence. And that's exactly what started happening with Rachel's co-stars. When West Side Story first hit, the entire cast rallied around her. Ansel Elgort, Ariana DeBose, Rita Moreno. It was nothing but glowing praise. But fast forward to 2024, crickets, no shoutouts, no Instagram birthday posts, no support for Evita. And when promo for Snow White started heating up, or more like, melting down, nobody stood by her. Not even Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, said a word. Some say it's just standard PR distance. Others believe there were deeper tensions on set. Rumors floated around about Rachel isolating herself during production. Some insiders claimed she insisted on rewriting dialogue, allegedly clashing with both cast and crew. Even more telling, the cast's body language in group interviews, side eyes, stiff smiles, tension you could cut with a tiara. In an industry built on fake friendships and forced smiles, that kind of quiet speaks volumes. It didn't look like Snow White had 7 dwarfs. It looked like she had 0 allies. Rachel didn't just lose support, she lost the benefit of the doubt. And in today's culture of online justice, once that's gone, good luck getting it back. So here's the final question. Did Rachel Zegler destroy her own career with ego and entitlement? Or was she just another young woman chewed up by an industry that sold her a dream and gave her a nightmare? Was she ungrateful or overhyped? Arrogant or misunderstood? Because this version of Snow White didn't just eat the apple. She torched the whole forest, climbed the tower, and wondered why no prince came to save her. So what do you think? Is Rachel Zegler the villain of her own story, or just another star caught in Hollywood's favorite trap? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this drama, it's far from over.